Well, now let's move on to your rights. And of course, conversations around demonstrations are taking center stage. The government could soon have sweeping powers over protests, including deciding when and where they can happen under a new law spearheaded by Mbeere North Member of Parliament, Geoffrey Ruku. The proposed Assemblies and Demonstrations Bill 2024 seeks to bar protests or other protests on highways and other public spaces, claiming they disrupt public order. Our reporter Vera Mora has the details.
Kenya's freedom to demonstrate under the Human Rights Act may soon face significant restrictions if the Assemblies and Demonstrations Bill 2024, proposed by Mbeere North Member of Parliament Geoffrey Ruku, is passed.
There are two fundamental issues in the bill. The one is to make sure that the state can clearly identify the protesters, even though the protesters run a risk of being rounded by the state after exercising their right.
The proposed law establishes a regulating officer role, granting these officers the authority to collect personal details from demonstrators, set conditions, reschedule, or even deny protests altogether.
We cannot say that we call for the demo willingly. We are not there to say that tomorrow, please come out and go to the demonstration. No, we go to the demo to dramatize a failure in the government policy.
According to the bill, protest organizers will be required to notify the regulating officers at least 3 days in advance, providing specific details about the protest location, time, and date, along with personal information on organizers and marshals. Demonstrations will also be restricted to between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m., and organizers will bear responsibility for environmental protection and any damages or disruptions. In defense of the bill, Ruku stated that its purpose is to enhance public safety by balancing the rights of protesters with the need for public order.
This bill, Assemblies and Demonstration, seeks to put into effect Article 37 to ensure demonstration in the Republic of Kenya will be peaceful and will be unarmed. As simple as that.
However, some political leaders and activists have cautioned that this bill, coming amid reports of state-linked killer squads, may be a move to suppress critics.
Once you exercise your right in the streets to protest, the state would like to identify you. And that is why the law clearly states that they do not want people to enjoy their rights of expression by masking themselves. So the state, just the way they have reacted in the Gen Z protest, will want to identify people for, illegal abductions.
Violation under the proposed law could lead to severe penalties, including fine of up to 100,000 Kenyan shillings.
So if the government continue to dilute the Constitution of 2010, they will not stop the march of history. The people will only come up with different ways to organize to defeat the very government. Because the golden rule of the law is to protect the interest of the majority. But if you have laws that are anti-people, then people will challenge them.
The bill, now in its second reading in Parliament, outlines strict compliance requirements for both organizers and participants. Ruku stated in an interview with KTN that the bill has received support during public participation.
The other proposal which came out of public participation is that we will do some amendment when it comes to the third reading of this bill to ensure we have a specific demonstration point near State House. If they feel so much they want to pass a point to the head of state, they go near State House. We set out 1 acre, a demonstration point. You are free to go there, do whatever you want to do there, so long as it's peaceful and unarmed.
Geoffrey Ruku is not the owner of the bill. He's only the face of the bill. And in fact, the Kenyan people must know that the sponsor of the bill is still in State House. Geoffrey Ruku will be taught, not in the judicial system, but if the judicial system fails, of course, we will be on the street to oppose it.
proposal comes in the wake of recent Gen Z-led protests over the finance bill against President William Ruto. Vera Mora, KTN News, Nairobi.
Coming up after the